Preliminary Piano Course, Lesson 2. Sounds and silences. Music is made of sounds and silences. Both sounds and silences can be long or short. A note is the symbol that tells you to make a sound with your instrument. Notes can be long or short. Many short notes make music sound fast. Many long notes make music sound slow. Notes that make sounds look like the below. Whole note. This is a whole note or semibreve. It gets 4 beats. Count 1, 2, 3, 4. Press any note on the piano and count 1, 2, 3, 4. Press any note on the piano and tap your foot 4 times while you hold the note and count 1, 2, 3, 4. You can count fast or slow. Some songs are fast, some songs are slow. Whole rest. This is a whole rest or a semi-brief rest. It gets 4 beats or counts of silence. A whole rest looks like this on the staff. It hangs from the 4th line of the staff. The long rest. This is a whole song of silence. Play, then rest. Play and count this song. Remember to count the rests as well as the notes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dotted half note. This is a dotted half note or a dotted minim. It gets 3 beats. Count 1, 2, 3 as you play the note. 2 for the half note and 1 for the dot. Press any note on the piano and count 1, 2, 3. Press any note on the piano and tap your foot 3 times while you hold the note and count 1, 2, 3. Half note. This is a half note or minim. It gets 2 beats or counts. Count 1, 2. Press any note on the piano and count 1, 2 while holding the note down. Press any note on the piano and tap your foot 2 times while you hold the note and count 1, 2. Quarter note. This is a quarter note or crotchet. It gets 1 beat or count. Count 1 for each one played. Press any note on the piano and count a number for each time you press. If you play 4 quarter notes or crotchets in a row, you would count 1, 2, 3, 4. Press any note on the piano and tap your foot for each time you press. The staff. These 5 lines and 4 spaces are called a staff. It has 5 lines all the same length, and between the lines are spaces. Music notes are written on a staff. Every note is a line note or a space note. Music is written on the staff like this. How notes are placed on the staff. Notice how the notes are in order. One is on a line, then the next is in a space, and so on. Every position on the staff is an exact position on the piano. Rests. These show times of silence. Silence has beats too. Rests can be long or short. When rests are long, there is a long silence. When rests are short, there is a short silence. Finger numbers. Finger numbers are shown on music as small numbers near the note head or note stem. Remember, finger number 1 is your thumb. Finger number 2 is your pointer. Finger number 3 is your middle finger. Finger number 4 is your ring finger. Finger number 5 is your pinky finger. Usually, if the music is written in the treble, you will be playing with your right hand. If the music is written in the bass, you will be playing with your left hand. Practice. Playing with different fingers. Practice changing fingers until you can do it without missing a beat or count and switching to the correct finger. Notice the music below. You can see that these notes are all middle C in the bass, but every note uses a different finger. Play the first note with your left hand thumb and count 1, 2. Then play the second note with your left hand middle finger and count 3, 4. Then play the third note with your left hand ring finger and count 1, 2. Then you will count 3, 4 for the half rest. Then you will play the fourth note with your pointer on the left hand and count 1, 2, 3, 4. Practice. Playing with different fingers. Practice changing fingers until you can do it without missing a beat or count and switching to the correct finger. Notice the music below. You can see that these notes are all middle C in the treble, but some of the notes use a different finger. Play the first note with your right hand thumb and count 1, 2, 3, 4. When there is no new finger number noted, you will play the note with the same finger. Then play the second note with your right hand thumb and count 1, 2, 3, 4. Then play the third note with your right hand middle finger and count 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you will play the fourth note with your right hand middle finger and count 1, 2, 3, 4. Then play the fifth note with your right hand pinky and count 1, 2, 3, 4. Then play the sixth or last note with your right hand pinky and count 1, 2, 3, 4. Play out long, treble. Play and count. Play out long. Bass. Middle C dance. Play and count. dancing fingers. Play and count this song. Make sure you do the finger change as you go. Well done! You have completed lesson 2. Congratulations!